It is now a confirmed sad news that the president of Iran, President Ibrahim Raisi, is no more. It has officially been reported by so many mainstream media.
Heard in the last hour that Iran's president and foreign minister have both died in a helicopter crash. President Ebrahim Raisi was heading to the city of Tabriz in the northwest of Iran after returning from a visit to the border with neighbouring Azerbaijan, where he'd been inaugurating a new dam project. The aircraft crashed in a remote mountainous region and dense fog then hampered efforts to find it. With the latest, Graham Satchell reports.
And today, he is no more. There are so many sides to the story. So many people are already pointing fingers to the United States of America. Some people are blaming America, while some people are already pointing hands to Israel through Mossad. Mossad is an organization that dwells on gathering of intelligence and counterterrorism, and they are answerable to the state of Israel. So some people are speculating that it was not just a bad weather condition that made the helicopter to crash, that there is more to it. While the people who are blaming America continues to say that over the years that Iran has faced a lot of sanctions from the United States of America, that some of their aircrafts no longer have spare parts, viable spare parts to change them. And for this reason, they are no longer, undergoing safety check before flying some of their aircraft. So some of the aircraft that is purchased from the United States of America, because of sanction, they cannot purchase the parts. That is one side of the story. So they are blaming United States of America that they are responsible for what happened. While some are saying that Israel is responsible for what happened to Raisi, some are seriously speculating that this could be, you know what I mean. So, but whatever may be the case, the reason I said that this calls for a time of sober reflection is this. There are so many people in life whom you have offended, but they refuse to forgive you. There are so many people in life you did not even offend, but they started keeping enemies and malice with you over time. There are two things in life that settles crises and cases. One is sickness, serious sickness. Number two is death. Some people, when they are in serious sickness, they begin to, have a sober reflection and begin to look at who they offended and who they did not offend. They begin to reach out to people asking for forgiveness. Some people, they will never forgive. They will go down to the grave with the malice. This is exactly one of such situations. Israel was planning for a retaliation attack, and President Raisi warned them when he was still alive that if they try to, that there will be more attacks on the soil of Israel. Unfortunately, he is no longer today, and according to the existing laws in Iran, the first vice president, Mr. Mohammed, will become the president of Iran, who will be answerable to the supreme leader. And they will have, I think, a maximum or minimum of 50 days to conduct a fresh election. Now, they will no longer be talking about crisis now between Iran and Israel. Now they will be talking about how to reinstate political leadership in their country. This is exactly how Mother Nature works in most cases. And you know what that means? Politics will always come with its own crisis. Now they will be planning for election, politicking, electioneering time, politics will set in. There will be agreement, there will be disagreement, they will now be battling how to restore peace and order in their own country. Every crisis between Israel now will be pending until a new president is installed. And what does that tell you? If Israel still wants to attack them, it will be another beautiful avenue for them to do so, even though I am not an advocate of any type of war, and I sincerely hope that Israel does not go ahead to attack them. But we must always learn a lesson in life. We must be very careful not to fight who is not fighting us. We must be very careful to learn to live at peace with one another, because at the last moment of our existence in planet Earth, you cannot tell, you cannot predict it. It will come as a shock to so many. Why so many may be privileged to have a revelation about their last moment of existence, while our thought and our prayers goes to the family of President Raisi, we sincerely hope that this will be another point of lesson for a lot of political leaders, for a lot of politicians all over the world, especially in my own country, Nigeria. There is an inevitable debt every man must pay, whether you are rich or poor. Most importantly, let your life be a testament for the beautiful things that God in heaven, who is a rewarder for our good deeds, expects from you. Let your death not be a moment for people to rejoice. but rather let it be a time people will have a sober reflection and mourn you because of your legacy, because of the good things you have done.